Welcome back to Bamma12. We are live from the Metro Radio Arena in Newcastle. A fantastic night for you. And we move on as two unbeaten records go head-to-head. Marcin Lazarz takes on Max Nunes.
Max Power Nunes, fighting out of New Wave Academy. My MMA record is 9 wins and 0 defeats. I would describe my fighting style as exciting. My first fight at Bamma was against Tony Moran. Thought it was a great opportunity. I went in there and I won first round triangle. My second fight for Bamma was against Kevin Thompson. I went in and I won that fight by first round knockout.
My name is Marcin, fighting out of Team Titan. I'm coming out of a grappling background, submission wrestling, but I do a lot of striking right now, and I think I'm pretty much an MMA fighter right now. Max Nunes, in my opinion, very athletic guy, technical, skillful. I'm coming to bring him a hard time.
I saw his last fight against Sam Mensah. He's a well-rounded fighter, good grappler, good striker, solid base. That's about it.
If this is gonna go to the distance, I don't mind. I don't care. I'm ready for anything is gonna happen.
I predict the stoppage, knockout, submission, ground and pound. It doesn't matter.
We're both undefeated. Tonight we're gonna find out who's the real warrior.
Good luck, Marcin. Let's put on a good fight for the fans.
Two undefeated fighters, one will incur their first blemish here tonight. I am excited for this one. The light heavyweight's about to throw down. An international contest. Poland versus England. Although really, Poland versus Sweden, both men fighting out of London. Marcin Lazarz makes his way to the cage. He trains with Team Titan along with UFC fighters Brad Pickett and Jason Young. 5-0. A top 10 ranked light heavyweight. Started his martial arts career 10 years ago in jiu-jitsu, then moved on to submission wrestling. He's also done some boxing earlier in his career. Undefeated, including 2 submission wins. As he said in his interview, he really does consider himself and should be considered a very well-rounded fighter who can do it all. This will be a tough ask for the Pole. Max Nunes has been so impressive here in Bamma thus far. And what a roll Nunes is on, 9-0. I've seen Lazarz around the hotel all week. He's been very quiet, unassuming, but confident. He believes he has Max Nunes' number here tonight. He believes he has some tricks up his proverbial sleeve for the Swede. He's got the nose of a boxer, the familiar lump. It's done some heavy rounds, both in the cage, in the ring, and in sparring. And he can be like a sponge, Marcin Lazarz. He can take enormous punishment, absorb it all, and then come back and deliver it. Had some great publicity on him this week. Some articles on some major websites, including MMAJunkie.com. There's been so much anticipation surrounding this light heavyweight showdown. As Marcin Lazarz makes his way into the Bamma cage. The man they call Power. Max Power Nunes, born in Sweden, fighting out of London. A 9-fight undefeated record. He has finished all 9 opponents to date, 5 via submission, 4 via knockout. He's finished 8 of the 9 fights in the very first round. The number 3 ranked UK light heavyweight at Bamma12 in December. You remember, he defeated Sam Mensah by armbar in just 1 round. More to come when we return soon here to Newcastle. The Metro Radio Arena in Northern England in the city of Newcastle is alive and happening tonight for Bamma12. What a pleasure it is to be here in Newcastle. What a thrill to be sitting alongside this man, UFC legend, Mixed Martial Arts Hall of Famer Ken Shamrock. Ken, you've got to be loving this.
Can you see it on my face? I tell you what, it's great to be here, and it's great to be here and watching these fights in England on top of it, man. I've been here a few times, and these fans are for real.
Let's throw it up to Mike Markham for our official introductions. The tail of the tape here, the elder statesman being Marcin, Lazarz, 1 inch in height, going the way of Nunes. Both men are undefeated.
The following bout is presented by Lonsdale. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the Bamma light heavyweight division. Introducing first the man standing to my right and fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 204 3/4 pounds. He is a mixed martial artist with a record perfect at 5-0, fighting out of London, England, by way of Bielogard, Poland. Marcin Lazarz. The opposition comes in the form of the man standing across the cage to my left and fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. His official weight, uneven 204 pounds. He is a freestyle fighter. His record stellar at 9-0, fighting out of London, England, by way of Stockholm, Sweden. Max Power Nunes. Your referee, Mark Woodard.
Referee Mark Woodard to get us underway in this one. Lazarz versus Nunes. The Vegas bookmakers have Nunes as the favourite, -350. The comeback on Lazarz at +250. Michael Chavello, Ken Shamrock with you.
Yeah, you know, the thing that I see in this fight is both these fighters are well-conditioned, both pretty well-skilled, both well-rounded, but I think the difference in this fight, which I'm interested to see, is the strength. Which one has more power? And I think that's going to be the difference in this fight. The one that has a little bit more strength, because I think across the board, they're pretty even.
Inside leg kick, looking for that femoral profunda from Lazarz. Outside thigh kick from Nunes, going for the quadriceps.
I think that was a Jules kick.
Plenty of movement, plenty of activity. Both men up on the balls of their feet. Single leg here from Lazarz. The pole looking for the takedown, and he gets it.
That was a sweet transition right there. Both fighters with great skill on that action right there. You got one with an ankle pick, brought him down. And then, you know, you see Mr. Power actually pop right back up with his hips popping out and back to his feet again.
Good old-fashioned Velotudo foot stomp there from Lazarz.
You know, I've seen that several times, and I think a lot of people discredit that, man. That really, really hurts, and it bothers you.
Knees to the inside thigh, now goes to the outside thigh. Does Lazarz, very busy in this clinch here, is the Polish fighter. Puts on a knee guard momentarily, then gives up on it, does Nunes.
Yeah, you can see him jockeying right now. They both have a lot of respect for each other with their positioning and their technique. And so you see it slow down a bit to try and feel each other out with this first couple minutes. But I see this thing is going to pick up as soon as we come off the fence. I think these guys are going to open up a little bit. Right now, you know, you always have that feeling out process. Both these guys are very well skilled, very good conditioning, and got good camps.
Lazarz still working the knees to the inside and outside thighs of Nunes. Nunes, the popping short right hand. Lazarz setting the knees again here.
You know, I'm impressed with Nunes right now because he's patient, he's leaning against the fence, he's not using much energy, and he's making Lazarz use a lot of energy by pressing him into the fence, trying to work his double underhooks. Right now, I see Nunes really pacing himself here, and I think that Lazarz has got to pay attention to that he doesn't, you know, really wear himself out working that clinch too hard while Nunes is just kind of laying back, waiting for an opportunity.
Nunes puts on the knee guard again, still overhooking the right arm here of Lazarz. Lazarz with a single leg, trying to get him to canvas, but to no avail.
Nice, you got a 50-50 underhook there, picked him up off his legs. As we seen earlier on in the fight, both these guys are very quick to defend and very quick to counter.
Nice knee again to the inside thigh from Lazarz.
And as I could see right now, I wanted to see this. I was very interested to see whether or not, you know, one would have the other advantage as far as power, because as far as everything else, they look pretty even. And I don't see any one of these guys really advantage with the power.
Nunes now overhooking the left arm. Throws the high knee, trying to land the patella between the eyes. Looking to drop down and lock onto that single leg is Lazarz.
Yeah, Nunes is really doing a good job keeping his hips out, popping up, and keeping good position. Whereas I see Lazarz using quite a bit of energy.
Nunes tagging him with the left hand, double leg here from Lazarz, couldn't execute a takedown.
Oh, he caught him with the left hook there in the chin. Oh! He's on Queer Street right now.
Lazarz with an opportunity, outside thigh kick.
Nunes is hurting right now. He's on Queer Street. If Lazarz would let go his hands, he could finish this fight.
Lazarz chooses with a double leg to take the fight to canvas. 1 minute 25 remains in the first round, set for 3.
I don't know if Lazarz knows how much he hurt Nunes, because, you know, I don't think Nunes has recovered yet, and Lazarz is giving him a chance right now to recover. He really needs to pop up and let it go. I think he has an opportunity here.
I have to agree with you, Ken. I think that Lazarz may look back and rue the missed opportunity on the feet, not to have tried to go for the jawline of Nunes, who was visibly rocked.
And in this kind of fight here, you don't want to give any one of these guys a second opportunity.
High knee from Nunes, throws the uppercut, throws a left hook, looks for a double, then switches to a single. Nunes, high kick, smack bang to the kisser.
Boy,
and
I
went down
tell
to the
you,
canvas again. That was hard, Ken.
Was it? He kind of ducked right into that kick, and that's right there. It shows you some toughness. He took a kick on the chin and took him down.
35 seconds remains. Nunes got the better in that striking exchange.
Yeah, but, you know, in that situation, who actually scores the point? The guy got kicked in the chin, which was Nunes threw the kick and kicked Lazarz in the chin, but Lazarz got the takedown. So who would you give the point to?
I'll give it to the guy who kicked him in the chin. It looked better. Sounded better, too.
Yeah, you heard the pop from here.
Elbow trying to make a money box on top of the head there from Nunes. Fighting off his back with Lazarz inside of his guard. Crossing elbow, filleting elbow. There's a hacking elbow from Nunes.
Yeah, you know, Lazarz, I don't like the idea that he's keeping his chin down on his chest.
A little slower, returning to his feet is Marcin Lazarz. 1 round down, 2 remains of what is shaping up to be an intriguing light heavyweight contest.
Right here, you see him come out blasted. See, he's hurt right there. I mean, Mr. Power got powered right there, and I don't think Lazarz really knew the opportunity he had right there, because he let him off the hook, and now here comes Mr. Power back with punching, and I thought here he actually turned the tide and turned the round a little bit, and here's that kick. Boom! Wow!
Told you earlier that Lazarz was a sponge. He can absorb punishment. And we saw him ride out that kick. Beautiful left roundhouse. Straight to the kisser of Lazarz. We are ready for the second round of action. Max Nunes. Marcin Lazarz.
Yeah, if you're a corner guy, what do you say to each fighter? I mean, I thought they both did what they needed to do. They both possessed their will. I think you got to just say, hey, let's keep going out there and pressing the pace.
Lazarz wants to throw his right hand here. High left round kick from Nunes. Lazarz circles cleverly off to his left. Doesn't want to drift right and drift into the power hand of Nunes. Oh, Nunes hooks him and then fires the cross.
Yeah, it looks to me like Nunes has the better hands and the better stand-up, and in fact that's where I would try and keep this fight. Keep him off the fence, push him back, keep it on your feet, because right now it looks to me like that's where he's having his most success right now, and it looks to me like Lazarz is having a hard time catching his breath or getting his head back in it from that last round.
The 3-2 combination, the hook cross has been working a treat for Max Nunes. And he overhooks the left arm, throws a knee to the midsection. Lazarz sticks a jab on the face.
You know, there's a good right hand over the top, and I'm just wondering whether Lazarz completely recovered from that shin kick in the first round. He still looks wobbly.
Cut on the bridge of the nose here of the Polish fighter Lazarz.
He's fighting with his hands down. He looks a little bit weary, but he's still fighting. So, you know, Nunes is on his feet, bouncing around. He looks like the fresher of the two.
Let's see if Nunes throws that 3-2 combination here. The hook cross, there's the cross from the southpaw. Step through knee, belly button through the back. Single-handed clinch and throws another knee. Lazarz turns him around and they go to canvas. It's Lazarz inside the guard here of Nunes.
Yeah, that was a good counter right there. He was really good balance. You can tell he's got good hip strength there because I thought Nunes had good position on him. And Lazarz was able to fight that off with good hip strength. And here we go. Lazarz on top, got an opportunity. You know, if you look at him, he's laying his head on his chest there. And to me, I think that anytime you get into a fight, you see whether a fighter's tired or not. First thing they do if they're getting tired is they drop that head down, and that's where they get in trouble.
Still inside the guard here, Lazarz. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the second round. It's been a very even fight so far as Lazarz tries to posture up and get that right hand to the jaw. Downward elbows to the deltoid region there, and once again overhooks that left arm, does Max Nunes.
And if Lazarz is going to, you know, get in good position here and try and take control of the ground, he's got to get his head off Nunes' belly, or otherwise he's going to continue to keep trying to fight and use a lot of energy just to stay in the guard position.
Nunes looking for that slicing elbow, trying to open a cut on top of the head of Lazarz. Lazarz posting up on that right arm.
You need to be careful when you post that leg up there. Anytime you bring a leg up off the mat, you're looking to get reversed. So you like to watch that right there. There's an armbar.
Can Nunes find yet another submission here? Is this it for Lazarz?
Right now, I think that Nunes needs to gain position right now. He's lost the armbar, so he needs to get back into good position.
Nunes, who is a little bit of a specialist in finding the armbar submissions.
You know, as I watch this fight, it seems to me that Nunes is definitely the one that has the actual better conditioning. He's pushing the pace. He doesn't look too tired. He looks like he's pretty fresh, you know, although he winded a little bit, but not much. But Lazarz look to me like he's starting to fade.
Lazarz certainly has slowed down here. Nunes will continue to look for submissions. His favorite fighter in the world is one of the submission greats, Shinya Aoki.
Oh, it's not me.
I think you place a close second, Ken.
Go, Lazarz!
Inside thigh being worked on here by Lazarz. The overhook again on the left arm by Nunes. He glances towards his corner continually, gives a little nod, obeying the instructions being barked at him. Instructions that have so far garnered him a 9-0 record.
You know, it's right now you see Lazarz just smothering. Really not doing anything, but he's just smothering Nunes, and you know, that takes a lot of energy to do that, and you're really not coming to the end or trying to end the fight, and so all you're doing is working against yourself.
Looking for a single leg takedown. Lazarz gets it. What can he do from here? Looks to pass, but no way that Nunes is letting him go there, and he hacks away again with that left elbow. Locks up the left wrist of Lazarz.
Yeah, he had a good position in Nunes when he hit the ground, and that's something I've seen a lot of, is the transition with Nunes and Lazarz, is Nunes is always one step ahead.
Nunes tries to fold him in half like origami with that knee. They back up against the cage. 20 seconds remains in the second round of 3.
And as this fight goes on, it'll be interesting to see whether or not Lazarz catches a second win going into this next round, because I believe he's going to need it.
Just preventing the knees here is Nunes. There's no knee guard on. Lazarz could power through. End of the second round, one more to go.
I think we got a cut with Lazarz.
The corner goes straight through that cut. They'll work over it. As our Bamma12 does the round. And here's what went down in the second count.
Right here, you see this right here. Nice push kick, but he got countered right there with a hook and a right. And the only reason, I tell you, Lazarz was smart by trying to clinch that and smother it, because if he would have stayed on top, it was a nice jab by Lazarz. And there's where that cut happened, was that counter to that jab. Both these guys throwing pretty good leather, but none of them have really turned over their punches. A nice little kick.
The corner goes to work on the cut. They'll apply some epinephrine to decrease the blood flow, some Aventine to coagulate the blood. Make sure that that cut does not open up for as long as they can here in the third round.
That's an old cut too. We saw that in the earlier when he came in. I think he got that in training, so I don't believe that that was something that was done in the round. I believe it happened in his training.
Third and final round of this light heavyweight contest. Nunes and Lazarz. Lazarz six the jab on the nose. Nunes trying to back him up.
One thing I'm seeing here is they're both throwing straight punches, but they're not moving their heads. They're both getting caught, but Nunes has the actual more effective striking. He seems to be doing more damage to Lazarz, and he's, like I said, from that second round on, Nunes seems to be one step ahead of Lazarz.
Nunes, who worked for the double underhooks nicely. Lazarz looking for a takedown, couldn't execute it. Will Nunes go from here? Plows away with the left hand, a short clipping right, and there's an elbow. Lazarz now doing a quick cut of his teeth, and blood smeared across his face now.
Yeah, I think Nunes and Lazarz, you know, to his credit, is really trying to fight through this, but it looks to me like Nunes just looks to be in better shape, and he just continually keeps to getting better and better as the rounds go, and he keeps pushing the pace faster and faster.
The elbows from Nunes, hacking away at Lazarz, and Lazarz forced to cover up. Nunes just unloading on a helpless Lazarz. Referee Kibbe on top of the action. Oh, meet me somewhere! Nunes pounds out Lazarz in the final round.
Yeah, you know, when you do that right there and you cover up and you don't strike back, they're going to stop the fight every time. And it's a defenseless fighter. He wasn't striking back. I know a lot of us watch that and we say, well, all those punches aren't landing. But it doesn't matter because Lazarz was not fighting back, so the referee had no choice but to step in and stop that fight.
More action to come when we return to Newcastle. What a ripper! It was a vicious beatdown by Nunes over Lazarz. Let's go up to Mike Markham to make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Woodard halts the bout at 1 minute 12 seconds of round number 3 due to excessive strikes. Your winner by technical knockout, Max Power Nunes.
In an interview recently, a man called the most ferocious export from Sweden. Another win, 9-0 now. 10-0.
10-0, yeah.
I was just saying, so you've actually got yourself out of the first round again, because most of your wins have been in the first round. It was a tough fight for you.
It was. He's undefeated for a reason. He's tough. He will go very far. I got a lot of respect for him.
Well, you seem to have beaten everyone so far. You're calling out one man. Who is it you want to fight to move up the ladder?
I don't care, really. Whoever they put in front of me, I'll fight.
If there was one man?
Anyone, I don't care.
Anyone at all, I love that. One quick question for you. What is the pressure of having that undefeated record? Does it bother you at all? Because I saw you saying that every fight's just a fight.
Yeah, I mean, every fight's a lot of pressure, especially because I'm undefeated. It's a lot of pressure to stay undefeated. I just want to say one thing. It's my coach's birthday today, Dean Amesinger, so can we just give him a round of applause? It's his birthday. He'll turn 19.
He looks 19 as well. Well, listen, another fantastic win. He'll fight anyone. We'll see you again soon. Put your hands together for your winner, Max Nunes. A great fight. We have one more left. Our headliner is going to be great. Judo Jim Warhead takes on Matt Veach next.
I want this more than him. I'm coming back to Bamma with a vengeance, and I'm not going to let anyone get in my way.
I think it's going to be a good, exciting fight, and I want to look to finish it.